Today I'm going to show you a music video effect called the soft glow effect, and I'm going to show you 4 different variations of this effect. I made a preset pack for this that's currently on sale that has over 50 different variations of this effect if you don't want to follow along with this tutorial. If you guys enjoy this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and let's get straight into it. The first thing you want to do is go over to the bottom left here, press a new item and create an adjustment layer. You can do this or you can duplicate all these clips so that you have 2 versions of every clip you want. But this just takes a little bit longer, so instead I would create an adjustment layer and just stretch it over the video clips. So the first way I'm going to show you is pretty basic. So we're going to search up Gaussian Blur under Effects. It should be under Blur and Sharpen. Apply it to your adjustment layer. Next, you want to go over to Blend Mode and select Screen. And you want to set your blurriness anywhere from around like 50 to 125. I'm going to set it as 90. Of course, you can just go through this and just like sort of drag your mouse to see what's best. If you want a subtle effect, you'll go for like 15, 20. You can see the difference right here. And this will look different on different clips. For example, we might have to do color grading on this because as we add this Gaussian blur, it makes the colors a little bit more faded. So we might have to like increase saturation or pull down these color curves, for example. So I'm going to increase the saturation and vibrance here. In this clip, it's a little bit bright. So we might want to bring down the color curves or for example, bring down the shadows, increase the contrast. So depending on the clip, you're going to have to adjust it accordingly. So next, I'm going to show you RGB because you can apply this to basically any of the other variations. So RGB is simply using 2 different video effects. So one is chromatic aberrations. So it's under immersive video. And basically with this, you can shift each color. So I believe it's red, green, and blue. Instead of using chromatic aberrations, you can also use digital glitch, but you do have to turn off some settings before you can see the effect. So you want to go over to distortion and turn off everything under distortion except the first option. The first option is color distortion. And so you can finally see the effect sort of, but you'll notice it's not that strong. So you can actually just copy and paste this. So you can start to see this RGB effect if you apply it. But what you may notice is that you can see that because we shifted the colors like left or right, you'll start to see these little lines. If you do have this problem, you want to go to transform and just apply it on the adjustment layer and just scale in this effect a little bit until you don't see that. Basically, it takes this overlay and just makes it a little bit bigger. So now we don't have that same issue where there's like this bar right here, but you'll notice that the overlay is slightly bigger. So there is a trade-off to that. So the next variation is something I call motion. And so essentially all you have to do, it's pretty simple. You want to go over to blur dimensions and set the blur dimension as either horizontal or vertical. So you can see here, now we actually have, instead of a blur, we have a blur one direction. So this is very similar to directional blur. This looks extremely satisfying when you apply it to the RGB effect. If you had the question of how do you rotate this, like if you just didn't want it vertical or horizontal, instead of using Gaussian blur, you want to use something called directional blur, which I mentioned. Drag it onto your adjustment layer. And let's move it to the top over here. And you basically want to set it at like 45 degrees. And here you can do the same thing. So you can sort of rotate it if you want. 45 degrees is perfectly like diagonal. So you can do 45 or negative 45. And that works perfectly fine. So if I go to Aura 10, which is one of my favorite, it's a grainy, very, very bright effect. So you can see how that looks like right there. So basically this variation focuses very strongly on the subject. So what you want to do is apply the basic Gaussian blur, increase it and make it screen. Now you want to make 3 points on this color curve. So one at the bottom, one in the middle, and one at the top. And basically a quick breakdown is this middle portion will affect the midtones. So usually this is the subject because usually the subject isn't the brightest thing in your video clip and it usually isn't the darkest as well. So for example, if we adjust this, you can see it adjusts the midtones or like the subject. The bottoms adjust the darker areas and then this top area affects the brighter areas. So essentially what we're doing here is we're pulling up or making the subject brighter. We're making the already darker, and we're making the brighter areas darker so that it just focuses on the main subject. So what this does is it really emphasizes on the subject, makes it really bright, and depending on how strong the blurriness is, it'll look really nice. And this might look really good with chromatic aberrations. I'm also going to add transform here as well, because you can see the bottom, there's that little weird looking thing. So we're going to go over to transform and just scale this in a little bit. This is a big difference. It almost casts like this really cool overlay on top of it. To really get the most out of this, you might want to increase the saturation. But otherwise, that's the end of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you want to check out Adobe's promotion, you can get over 60% off all Adobe applications if you're a student or teacher. Check out my Discord in the description and pinned comment. My name is Steven, and I'll see you in the next one.